Okay, you know who has ballads? I want you to be mine again, baby. The greatest singer to ever live, Fetty Wop. I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy.
Whenever you say he's the greatest singer that ever lived, I just feel like that's very debatable.
Only person who sings better than Fetty Wop
it's a
is
lot
Whitney
of people.
Houston.
It's a lot of people that have died that would like a word.
Only person that sings better than Fetty Wop is Whitney Houston. And when I see people
Michael Jackson,
the only
Beyonce,
person that they debate that could possibly
Chris
sing.
Brown.
Chris Brown cannot sing better than Fetty Wop.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Prove it.
You want me to play the track?
Do a poll.
Do a
poll.
The only person that people talk about that sings better than Fetty Wap that I see the debate going back and forth is Lex P. That's the only time people see like, ooh, it's really tight.
And that's why this whole argument is invalid, because that's a lie. People do not go back and forth about this.
First of all, they do.
Who?
You're not in my chat.
What chat?
The chat.
If it's chats that you in, it's probably your friends.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Drea and Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Mind,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
We ain't got no guests today. We ain't got no guests today. I know y'all love to hear that little jingle.
Mm-hmm. They do.
What's been up, girl?
Girl, nothing. Ugh, I just feel like I've been so busy.
Yeah.
These past few weeks. And then just working out, trying to get back on schedule with my fitness regimen, because I feel like the few weeks after my birthday, I was just wilding.
Mm-hmm. But you deserved it. You deserved it.
Thank you. But then it's like I don't want all of my hard work to go to waste that I did for 75 hard. So I just been trying to like get back in the groove of my new little challenge, because I'm doing a new challenge now.
What's the challenge now?
I'm doing a 12-week body recomp challenge. So basically, like, body recompositioning is when you lose weight and gain muscle simultaneously. Because, you know, traditionally, most of the time, people shred first. They'll lose the weight, then they'll try to gain the muscle. Yeah. So I'm doing both at the same time. Okay.
I need to gain, y'all, I am so skinny right now. I weighed myself this morning. I'm at 168 today, officially. So I'm like, okay, I want to gain 10 pounds of straight muscle.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been working on, just like kind of like lifting heavy and just getting these. Yeah, I need some gains.
Yeah, you gotta lift heavy for sure, and then, you know, be in a calorie deficit. Yep. Make sure you're getting a certain amount of protein every day.
It's that protein that be killing.
3 liters of water.
Hard to do the protein.
But that's where you gotta, you know, I try to incorporate it throughout my day, and that makes it a little bit easier, because I'm doing like 140 grams a day. Right now. So in the mornings, I always eat turkey bacon.
Okay. I like turkey.
I always eat 3 slices of turkey bacon, and I do a 3/4 of a cup of egg whites.
See, I need my yolk now.
Well, I mean, what you could do eggs if you like the full egg. I don't really like the yolk, and plus the whites are more higher in protein anyways. So I just be doing 3 slices of turkey bacon. I'll do my egg whites, and then depending on how much time I have, some mornings I'll do like the cottage cheese toast.
I love cottage cheese, bro. I was just talking to somebody. Cottage cheese is so versatile.
It is. We talked about it on the show a few weeks ago, and I'll incorporate that sometimes, and that's like right there about 50 grams of protein.
That's a good
in breakfast.
Okay.
And then I do a protein shake, because I go to Lifetime almost every day, and they have this protein shake there called the Founder.
I'm be at Lifetime looking for you.
Well, it's a lot of them in Atlanta.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I did say which one I go to, but I mean, oh well, everybody go. At this point, you probably already go there. Everybody go to that damn Lifetime. But the shake that I get is called the Founder. It's like 49 grams of protein just in that one shake.
Okay.
Then like beef jerky sticks and stuff are really good for protein. They have some really good ones.
I thought you didn't eat beef.
No, I don't eat pork.
Chicken and pork. Okay.
Yeah, I don't eat pork. Well, I have actually been eating chicken again.
Okay, so you're back with the chicken.
But I think I'm gonna stop again.
Right. All right.
Just because I feel like it's a reason why it's not for my blood type. Like I missed it.
No.
Yeah, I missed it. And then I started eating it right before I went to Jamaica. Just because I was like, oh, I can't go to Jamaica and not have jerk chicken. And it was worth it. Shout out to Pepper Time, because I went to Pepper Time out there. It was so good. It was probably the best jerk chicken I ever had in my life. But now that I've been eating chicken again, I definitely feel a little fatigue.
That chicken making you sleepy.
Yeah, like I feel.
Ezekiel, all you gotta do is eat a chicken tender. You be right to
sleep. For me, because of my blood type, yeah, like I feel like it's definitely a reason why it's not good. My body for sure feels different. But the thing that sucks about it is like chicken is one of the easiest ways to get a whole bunch of protein in your diet.
Damn.
So that's why I've been really loving it again, because I got these real good chicken strips.
Yeah.
That you can get.
Chicken.
Have you heard of the real good chicken strips?
Oh, I thought you were saying you just had some real good.
No.
I said,
it's a brand called Real Good.
Okay, I've heard of Real Good in the white packaging and the cursive letters.
Yep. And it's in the frozen section at Publix or whatever. And like one serving is 23 grams of protein. And you just pop them in the air fryer. You can put them on your salads. You can make like chicken wraps with them. So yeah, I be doing a lot of different stuff. But girl, I can send you some stuff to like get your protein.
Yeah, I definitely got to get my protein because I told y'all I was going to the gym, but I was only pretty much doing cardio. That's how I got so thin. Naomi Campbell has been shaking ever since I stepped on the scene.
No, you are thin. You are a skinny legend right now. So but you look good though, because you're tall. I feel like tall people always look good slender.
Well, I feel like I looked good thick because that ass was so, but I carry my weight different. So me being tall, but it's something about me being this 168 right now. My clothes, just the way they lay on my body, my face, like I've been, of course, drinking my water, taking my supplements, like I just feel better. I feel like myself again. Because honestly, don't get me wrong, yes, I look good thick, but I don't feel good thick. I'm still thick now. I'm not saying that I'll always be thick, but
yeah, you're not like bony.
No, I'm not bony, but I feel like this is the weight I'm supposed to be at.
Yeah.
Like this is when I'm healthy and doing things right, this is how I'm supposed to look. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when I got my first BBL, this is what I looked like. Like this is what I was going for. I was going for a Coke bottle, but still a little like, you know, fit looking. Just I look good.
That's why the BMI though is a real thing.
Oh yeah.
Like people don't be paying attention to the BMI chart, but that's why you gotta pay attention to it, because it's a certain reason why when you're at a certain weight, it's unhealthy, no matter what height you are. Like you still supposed to always be at a certain weight. Now, personally, I'm way past my BMI. But if I was at my BMI, because I'm short, I would be like 118. And I just don't want to be 118.
Yeah.
That ain't the look.
I don't think they counter into like I said, different type of body styles, muscle, things like that. Because honestly, even with my BMI, like I'm at the, like this is the last, you're supposed to be like at 160 something for my height. I'm like, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what, 5'8", 5'9", I'm in that area. So I'm like, I'm staying. I want to stay at 168, but I do, like when I'm done with this journey by the end of summer, I want to weigh 178, but I want to gain that in straight muscle. 178, 180 is the area I want to be in, but I just want to go straight muscle. So.
It's hard to keep up with that BMI shit. My mama used to be telling me that when I was like 10. I used to be like, girl, I'm 10. Oh, yes, because y'all know my mama is a nurse. So she was always hella strict on the BMI. Like when I would come in for my physicals and stuff, she would be always like, okay, yeah, you at a good weight. You need to stay right there. You need to stay within that because of your height. So,
you know, girl. So just a shit. God damn it. I need another sip of the yak, so my words will
No, that's the yak, the reason why you stuttering.
So Shay just told us that Post Malone brought out Allen Iverson on he was performing and he brought him out or something like that. And it reminded me of this TikTok of people saying like, and this is not about Post Malone, this is just in general, and they were saying how like white people don't white no more. Like white people, like back in the day, they used to embrace their whiteness. And now we're getting back to that because Machine Gun Kelly just like released a song and he's like dancing. Like he's not trying to rap, like he's dancing. It's like a pop song. But it reminded me of one thing I have to give my napkin-colored sisters credit for, which people don't like to give them credit for, is those dance moves. And hold on, walk with me now, Drea. Get your bag boots and come walking with me now. White girls in the early 2000s, the way they danced, it was so carefree. Now the white girls want to twerk and they want to get invited to the cookout and they want to show they got rhythm. So I was listening to Britney Spears' album In the Zone, which is my favorite Britney Spears album. Because that was when she was like kind of entering like her little hip hop era, but she was still like very much a white girl. But you know, she had Yin Yang Twins on the album. Snoop Dogg was on the album. That man produced a few songs.
Your fave?
No, that man. I didn't say who, I just said that man. But when I was listening to it, I started dancing, right? I'm getting ready and I'm dancing. I was like, oh my God, this is how they used to dance. And I was eating so bad.
What was you doing?
You want to see? This is how they used to dance. Let me show y'all.
I feel like they used to dance like that in all the clubs, though. Like they used to dance like that in the black clubs too. Spend your money, yeah. I wanna dance tonight. Okay, you look offbeat.
That's how you gotta be.
No. I feel like at the neo soul clubs, they was on beat. They was dancing.
I'm not talking about the neo soul clubs. I'm talking about the pop club. Boom boom. You look so fat. Yeah. They ate that. That was a good breakdown. They ate that. I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all say. The early 2000s white girl moves ate.
Britney still caught in the 2000s.
They used to love a
still
body
be
roll.
spinning around the house.
I love it. It eats.
In low-rise panties.
And I was listening to that album. She deserves Grammys on Grammys on Grammys.
Yeah, I mean, it was an era for sure. It was a time.
You know?
I don't know if I feel like the dance moves ate.
They ate to me.
I don't know if I feel like they ate. I felt like, you know, it was cool for the times. I was more into like the neo soul era.
How'd they dance?
They just used to be, you know,
Sultry.
doing a little 1-2.
Okay, your turn.
They used to be.
Yeah! I wanna dance tonight. I wanna rock tonight. Yeah! Oh, a booty bump! A booty bump! Yes!
You know,
like, okay.
And they used to be doing a little 1-2. That's how the little steps started coming in.
Ooh, you getting advanced. You doing the where them fans at. What was the
I want to learn that dance so bad.
What was the Tamia the dance? When I think about you, I don't know that.
I just be doing the little freestyle.
I go when they do that dip. No, and you gotta.
I don't know it.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
I just feel like it's a little too advanced. Like stepping dances are too advanced for me, except for that one man song. I do know that.
What song?
You know what song I'm talking about?
I don't. What man?
Where everybody had on all white. You will not get me to say his name.
Oh, you talking about?
I will not say it. It's like saying the
We
big
did
man.
it for love, yeah. Oh, sorry, I couldn't hold it in. Oh.
Who's the man? The Candy Man? It's like saying Candy Man 3 times in the mirror.
Oh.
I'm not saying his name.
Okay, you're right, but I
do know that step.
Because he gave you the directions.
Exactly.
He said step.
That's the
side
point.
to side.
Now you getting my point. Now you get where I'm going with this.
Okay.
I need directions. Anything that gives you directions, I could do it.
Yeah.
That's why I could do that. That's why I could do the what was that dance?
Cupid.
To the left. To the right.
What song is that?
To the left. To the right.
Now slide.
Yeah,
Slide,
you know what
baby,
I'm talking about.
What's up? Who? Tootsie Roll.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you went way back, bitch.
But yeah, Tootsie Roll, the one you
Cupid
just said,
shuffle.
Cupid Shuffle.
To the left, to the left, to the left. Ooh.
If they don't give me directions, I can't do it.
Okay.
Like even Beyonce, when she came out with the remix to the Frankie Beverly song, she told you what to do.
Ooh.
Bunny hop, drop. Cross your legs, turn around. And
What was the other one?
Shuffle to the
She
left.
had another one that gave
slide
directions.
now. Who, Beyonce?
Yeah.
Freakum Dress.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Freakum Dress. It was Get Me Bodied.
Yeah, Get Me Bodied.
Get Me Bodied. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And if you're like me or anybody else in the world, work and life can just stress you out. But we're going to help y'all with BetterHelp.com.
Yes, y'all. Y'all need that balance. Y'all have to go to BetterHelp.com and talk to a therapist. Like I always say, BetterHelp makes it super easy to access therapy if you need it. All you have to do is go on the website and you literally just sign up and they will match you with a therapist. Even if you don't like your therapist, they make it super easy to change therapists. And most importantly, you could do this from anywhere you are. You don't have to do it only at home. You could do it on the go, whether you're on vacation. It's no excuse.
Yes, you get access to over 30,000 licensed professional therapists online.
Mm-hmm.
So all you're going to do is go to betterhelp.com/poorminds to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/poorminds. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off of their first month at betterhelp.com/poorminds. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/poorminds.
That's what I'm saying. Any dance where you giving me directions, I can do it.
One dance did not give us directions, and we all used to hit the fuck out. A global phenomenon.
But I think they were giving you directions.
Hey, Macarena.
I think they were giving you directions in Spanish.
No, I don't think so.
Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
I'm about to Google it. I thought they was telling you what to do in Spanish. That's why people knew what to do.
I don't think they was giving directions.
Hey, Macarena.
Ah!
You know, I fucks with the Latino music.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all was shocked on Trouble Queens when I knew
you did.
That song.
What were they saying in Macarena? Did you Google it?
I'm Googling it.
Okay. But either way it goes, they didn't give us directions, but that was the one song. But I do like songs that got dance move and they give us direction. It does make it easier for auntie. What it say it? What it say it? It don't say nothing.
Give a little love into your body, Macarena, because your body.
No directions.
That's how it go in English.
Exactly.
Your body's meant to give a little joy and good things.
Ooh.
Give a little love into your loving body, Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Yeah, you right. It was directions.
But we was.
So how did we start doing that?
Bow.
How did that become the universal dance?
The first ever TikTok dance. That's crazy. I don't know. Somebody just made up a dance and then went with it. The Macarena is legendary.
The Macarena is legendary. We used to be hitting.
Honestly, because you can hit that hoe to anything.
Yeah.
Chase money. Fuck bitches. I roll running. Catch a with me. Hey!
But you know, I ain't never seen nobody do that in the club. But we should start.
I'm finna start.
That's how I was gonna say we should start. You should start the movement. I'ma join.
Money. So it go with everything.
It low key do.
And you can do it to a slow song. I tell the truth. I keep a gang of bad bitches with me too.
Okay. When
Yeah!
that became a slow song.
It is a slow song.
I'm thinking you about to belt out some Celine Dion or something. This bitch start singing Future. I'm just being honest.
I tell the truth.
That goes to show you, though, the generation that we are in. That's a slow song to us.
It is a slow song.
But it's not. But to us, it is.
He was
because
belting.
We millennials. Like, when we get old, that's going to be a ballad.
That is a ballad.
That's going to be their first dance song. For their anniversary. I mean, not their first dance
for being
song.
honest.
Yeah.
I fucked her on the spot. I'm just being honest.
But he was, because that do be happening. Niggas be getting shot for being honest.
And guess what he said? I tell the truth. He was belting right there. A belt.
But that's not a ballad, though.
It's a ballad to
That's
me.
not a ballad.
What is the definition of a ballad? Let me look up the
A
definition.
ballad is My Heart Will Go On.
But what is the
by Celine Dion.
By definition, honest is a ballad. Definition.
It's a rap song. He was rapping.
He was singing.
He was singing on the chorus, but he was rapping throughout.
A slow, sentimental, or romantic song.
That song is not romantic.
It is. He was just being honest.
Niggas getting shot.
I'm being honest. And then it says a poem or song narrating a story in short stanzas. That's a story. I tell the truth.
That's not a ballad.
It's a ballad. I don't care what you say.
It's not.
Let us know in the comments if y'all think
A
Honestly,
ballad,
it's a ballad.
like I said, Celine Dion, she has ballads. Beyonce has ballads. Crazy in Love is not Crazy in Love. Dangerously in Love is a ballad.
Honest is a ballad.
Honest is not a ballad.
When he hit that note, it made it a ballad.
If anything, what was that song that he had?
With Kelly Rowland.
No. No, the one where he was saying something about somebody being fine. I've been looking for with a flashlight. You can't tell a nigga nothing because I got my cash right. Turn on the lights. I'm looking forward to.
He has ballads.
Yes, A-Wall, that's a ballad.
You know what else might be a ballad?
I don't consider them ballads if he be rapping. That song he was singing the whole time.
Okay, can a ballad
Drake be having ballads?
Jaded is a top.
Jaded is a ballad. Leaving me, dipping out on me already. And then you see how he hit that note?
That's a ballad. But I'm not going to lie. Future be singing, though. You know one of my favorite Future songs that people slept on?
Ooh.
Pie with Chris Brown. Bang, bang.
Oh. That did used to be your song. But Chris Brown was on there. That's what I'm saying. That was a good song, though.
A great song.
Speaking of Chris Brown, you know what my song used to be? Wet.
You know another Chris Brown song that people slept on? Remember that Transformer song he had? I can transform you.
Who slept on that? That was triple platinum in my household.
A hit.
I don't know what you talking about.
He got some hits too.
They all got some hits. But yeah, I don't know. When I think of a ballad, I think of a slow, sensual song where you're belting out notes.
Okay.
A ballad to me is like a singer who has a colorful singer.
Okay.
With credentials. Everybody can't hit them notes.
Yeah.
But they said no shade to Future, but everybody can hit them notes.
Nobody can hit that. Everybody can hit that note. And I'm not gonna lie, it says a poem or song narrating a story. Hey, my mama said, fuck a nigga, hit the streets and live.
That's nice.
Got some crack in the corner, so I did what I did. He telling a story. That's a ballad. That's a motherfucking ballad for your ass, because he's telling a story. Give my brother his things now. All right.
I don't think so.
Okay, now.
But, I hear what you're saying.
You hear it. You feel it a little bit.
I hear what you're saying. I'm never like, I want to listen to something slow and sensual. Let me turn on Future. Never, not once. But, I get the point you're trying to make. I get where you're going with it.
Okay, you know who has ballads? I want you to be mine again, baby. The greatest singer to ever live, Fetty Wop. I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy.
Whenever you say he's the greatest singer that ever lived, I just feel like that's very debatable.
Only person who sings better than Fetty Wop
is a lot of people. Houston. It's a lot of people that have died that would like a word.
Only person that sings better than Fetty Wop is Whitney Houston. And when I see people
Michael Jackson,
the only
Beyonce,
person that they debate that could possibly
Chris
sing.
Chris
Brown cannot sing better than Fetty Wop.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Prove it.
You want me to play the track?
Do a poll.
Do a
poll.
The only person that people talk about that sings better than Fetty Wap that I see the debate going back and forth is Lex P. That's the only time people see like, ooh, it's really tight.
And that's why this whole argument is invalid, because that's a lie. People do not go back and forth about this.
First of all, they do.
Who?
You're not in my chat.
What chat?
The chat.
If it's chats that you in, it's probably your friends.
It's strict in here. All I'm saying is Fetty Wap has ballads. Remy Boys, 17. You know it. You know that man can sing.
To be fair, the only reason I even know that song specifically is because you used to play it all the time in the car. And I used to be like, what is this? I never heard this before.
A hit. Free my boy.
Shout out to Fetty Wap. But to say he's a better singer than Chris Brown and Michael Jackson is crazy.
I think Michael Jackson had that tone. Michael Jackson can sing, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But he had that tone that was just, it hit you. He has such a distinctive voice. Chris Brown has a distinctive voice. Chris Brown can sing.
He can.
I think if they were sitting there belting, Fetty Wap is giving that nigga a run for his money. He is. That man can sing. That man can belt a note. He can, I promise you, Fetty Wap can sit next to your faves and they can go back and forth.
I don't know if he can sit next to my faves. Like, I don't know if he can sit.
Who's your fave? Beyonce.
Luther Vandross.
Ooh.
I don't know if he can sit. I don't know if he can sit next to him.
He can't sit next to Ronald, I know that much.
I don't know if he can sit next to Ronald Isley either, exactly.
No, but okay, this is my debate. First of all, Ronald Isley, amazing voice. Luther Vandross, legendary. But let me tell you this.
You about to say something real ignorant.
I don't know if Ronald Isley can hit the notes that Fetty Wap be hitting.
He can.
I don't know if he can. He has a high register.
Have you ever seen Fetty Wap perform in person, like
yes,
live?
I have, and he played a guitar.
Where?
In my dreams.
Exactly. So you don't even know if he can really hit the notes in real time.
It doesn't matter. I believe in him.
With the help of auto-tune, anybody can hit a note.
You gave anybody.
Yeah, I'm saying like anybody can go in the booth.
Okay.
And hit that hoe. But I just feel like, has anybody ever heard Fetty Wap perform in real time?
I'm sure we can pull something up. I'll do it one day. But just like everybody thought T-Pain couldn't sing, he turned that auto-tune off and got on y'all ass. So
he can sing. T-Pain can sing.
He can sing.
Shout out to T-Pain.
Love T-Pain down. That's what I'm saying. It's some notes that Ronald Isley has a lower register. Fetty Wap can go down on that register. Mm-hmm. Can Ronald Isley go up on that register? That's all I'm asking.
You know, that's fair, but I just don't think that anybody is ever talking about Ronald Isley and Fetty Wap in the same conversation.
They're not, but I'll say this, though. It's because Ronald Isley obviously makes timeless, way better music. So don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about the music.
You said Fetty Wap makes timeless music.
He does. Again, it's a timeless song. I'm going to be listening to that 20 years from now. I will.
I mean, that was the hit of the summer 2015, 2014.
A time.
2014, we was on our way to Golden Nugget.
And you know what else dropped that summer?
That shit with the windows down.
You know what else dropped that summer?
What?
Walked in, R.I.P. Damn. R.I.P. because he really killed the club.
He did. What?
He killed the club with that song.
Okay. Let me take my shot, because what the fuck is going on?
All right, let's get into these topics now.
Yes, let's get into the first topic.
Okay, so topic 1. We have to talk about this. Y'all know prom season just ended. Everybody has been going viral. The girls are going crazy. The dates are going crazy. Everything has been just out of the water of what we used to do. So are the new generations doing too much with prom? The rental cars have turned into luxury car and party bus flexes. We are more so looking at the optics than the actual experience of prom. When I was going to prom in high school, it was more so about, this is our last partying time together. We're about to graduate. You know, the seniors, it's about the seniors, but I got invited to prom all 4 years. Mm-hmm. But my mom didn't let me go my freshman year. But anyways, this is about saying goodbye to the seniors and partying one last time before summer and before they graduate. But now it's more so about, like, you got red and bottoms on? Did you pull up in a Bentley? Is your dress Vera Wang? You know what I'm saying? Did you get your hair from Kendra's boutique? Mm-hmm. Type shit. The girls are going, they getting the bundles that I got in my head.
To be fair, when we was in high school, we wasn't really wearing bundles, though. Times have truly changed. Mm-hmm. You know, I saw a post on social media a few weeks ago. This girl had got her prom dress made out of $100 bills. The whole prom dress. And I was
was real?
I think. Maybe not. Probably not.
I feel like Monopoly had something to do with that.
But even still, though, I feel like it was the perception. You know what I mean? I think that you get an A for effort for creating this, for something like that. I don't necessarily think that's doing too much. I think maybe she was just trying to be creative. She wanted to step outside the box. She wanted to look different from everybody else. She wanted to make sure ain't nobody else have her dress on. That's fine. But I do think that it's become like a whole production going to prom. However, though, as a millennial, are we? elder millennials.
Yeah.
Are we?
I think we're like the top of the millennial. Oh, no, you know what? I think we might be in the middle because my sister is the
We
millennial.
are. We in the middle.
We're in the middle.
We're in the middle.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And y'all know we are always telling y'all to get on top of your finances and especially your credit. So we're going to tell y'all about Kickoff.com.
Yes, y'all. Kickoff is just $5 a month. No credit check, no hidden fees, none of that. Users with credit under 600 grew an average of 84 points in their first year with on-time payments. With transparent, affordable plans starting at just $5 a month, no hidden fees, and zero interest, Kickoff helps you score big when it comes to credit. It's simple. You make on-time payments, credit bureaus see good behavior, and your credit can grow fast.
Yes, they have plans as low as $5 a month, but with our code, you can get it as low as $1 a month when you first sign up. So what you're going to do is go to getkickoff.com/poorminds. That's getkickoff.com/poorminds and sign up today. Get your credit together.
Period. All you got to do is make some on-time payments.
Start building credit with Kickoff today, and you can get your first month for as little as $1. That's 80% off the normal price when you go to getkickoff.com/poorminds today. That's Kickoff without the C. getkickoff.com/poorminds. Must sign up via getkickoff.com/poorminds to activate offer. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers first month only. Subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 points. Vantage score 3.0 between January 2023 and January 2024 for Kickoff credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time and who have no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the time period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary.
So yeah, because I think like ain't Kim Kardashian and Beyonce millennials?
Oh, they are. So I think millennials goes to what, 95?
95.
Yeah.
I was born in 91.
That's what I'm saying. So millennials,
I think it's like 96 or 97.
it's 96. That's what I'm saying. I'm not too far
96.
off.
Gen Z.
Okay,
Gen
yeah,
Z.
so I wasn't far off.
Yeah, you wasn't far off. Okay, but yeah, like, but I think it's starting like 81, 82.
So we're
something like that. So yeah, we're
in the middle.
We in the middle. So, but as an elder millennial, when I was going to prom, it was still kind of like that.
It was flashy.
It was flashy.
See, that's because you were, maybe that's the difference.
It was flashy.
City versus the country.
Yeah, it was flashy. Like, people was renting cars. People was making sure that they had like the matching outfits with they little boyfriends. We was doing the corsage exchanges. Like, we made sure I had the corsage. He had the what is it called?
You was busted down like this?
Huh?
You was busted down like this?
No, this came later. This came a little later. I just had some gold bangles.
Oh shit.
But my prom dress, I will say my prom dress was really expensive because I had pressed my mom about the prom dress that I wanted. I had and that was at the time when people started wearing like short prom dresses. Because I remember before that, everybody was wearing like long prom dresses for the longest. And then when I got to high school, my senior year, it became the thing to have like the short poofy prom dresses because like Betsy Johnson was real popular back then. Yeah. So, and she was like known for like the short, like poofy, dainty dresses or whatever, which is actually coming back in now.
Oh my gosh, it is. They love showing up to the club in the milkmaid
Fashion
dress.
loves to recycle itself. So yeah, so I had begged my mom for this dress and it was so cute. And I remember I had went off of in Houston. What's the name of that street called?
Harwin?
It's on the west. Yes, off of Harwin. Mm-hmm.
I know a little something.
But it's like a lot of dress shops over there, and it was this dress, and it was so beautiful, and I wanted it so bad. And my mom got me the dress, and like that's why I'm saying like prom was like an expensive thing back then. I remember I had got my makeup done, I had got my hair done. We had exchanged corsages. Me and my friend pulled up in a Benz on Swangers.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
It was her stepdaddy Benz, but we still pulled up in it.
So this is what I think. I think it was just like, maybe they are being a little too hard because we did do, now that I think about it.
You got lip gloss on your cheek.
You got it?
Mm-hmm, it's gone.
Okay. We did do a lot in prom for what we thought was a lot. Because I'm not going to lie, I did something my first year of prom I got a wedding dress. I wore a wedding dress. Yes, but it wasn't, it was a colored dress. It was a colored, it was a burgundy gown. I hope I found a picture because I want to send it to Javi so I can post it.
I'm going to see him mine.
It was a burgundy gown. It was a corset. It went all the way down. It had a train. It was like tiered. You know how they had the tiered things? It was tiered all. It was absolutely gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. It's a dress. It was a timeless dress. Like I could wear that today to like an event and they'd be like, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful dress.
Do you still have it?
I don't think I have any of my prom dresses.
I still have my prom dress.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of my prom dresses. So my sophomore and junior year, I wore wedding dresses. Like it was like, everybody was like, oh my God. Like my mom, I will say, never held back on the price of the dresses and stuff. I think to wear, it was just like a little different. It's like designer. Like, we didn't do the designer things like that. Like, we weren't wearing YSL heels. We didn't have Chanel bags. We didn't do that because the girls are showing up in red bottoms and stuff. But I will say, we definitely did splurge on dresses.
Yeah, we did. We splurged on dresses. I mean, and just, I feel like the all-around experience because back then, people were getting limousines. People was renting the Hummer limousines and stuff.
Yeah, we had rented a limousine, but it was from my uncle. He had a funeral home.
That's what, remember, I asked you, did you pull up in a hearse?
No!
You swear you didn't.
I swear it was a limo.
You still ain't showed me the photo.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
But yes, so like people was doing the Hummer limousines. People was doing the regular limousines. It was a
spectacle.
It was definitely a big thing. But I agree. But I think that's just because back then designer. Damn. But you know what? I'm lying. Because I was gonna say designer wasn't really that really wasn't that important to us. But in high school, me and my friends used to be wearing Dooney and Burke. We used to be wearing Juicy Couture.
Yeah.
We used to be wearing the little fake Louis Vuitton bags and stuff from Fiesta.
So, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. But like, because Dooney and Burke then to us was like high end, but we wasn't trying to show up with like a Chanel clutch and like Christian Louboutins. Like we wasn't doing that. But back then what we were doing was expensive. But we have to realize, give these people grace because times have changed. And if you can afford it, I'm not saying y'all are doing too much because honestly, if you can afford to do extravagant things for your child, why not? Why not? If you can afford to give your child an experience of a lifetime, because look at how we went to prom, you know, almost 20 years ago. And look how we're talking about our experiences that our parents gave us. Prom was amazing. I was that girl at prom.
I had a great time. Me and my friends had a ball.
Yeah, so I'm like, if your parents can afford to give you an amazing experience like that and spend the money, let them do it. If they can, now don't go into debt doing it. But if you can afford to give, they say they renting helicopters, the exotic cars, go ahead.
I feel like if you can, no, why not?
Why not?
Like, I seen a post where it was a girl, you could tell she lived in the projects or something. And like her friends had came out in leotards and they did a little dance for her before she came out and did her main entrance and she walked outside. I thought that was creative because it's like at the end of the day, if you ain't got it like that, work with what you got.
Exactly.
And they work with what they got.
Now, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either because that's memorable. When they turn 50, they gonna be like, girl, remember we had put on them leotards and we danced and you came out in your prom dress? I think that's beautiful and that's real friendship because I would do that for my friend.
I would do that now.
I would do that now too. Period. It's your wedding.
That's what I'm saying. I think, and the prom poses are cute because we didn't do prom poses back in my day. We didn't have prom poses. I think the prom poses are cute. I think all of it is cute. I think as adults, again, y'all be 35 my age and 45 sitting on the internet talking about 16-year-olds because you didn't have that experience. You're projecting on these children and these parents who can afford to show their child maybe something that they didn't get to experience. So you know what? If I grew up poor and I couldn't do X, Y, Z and now I can afford it, let me give my child something that my parents couldn't give me. Why are y'all projecting?
But I feel like people be thinking more so it's setting unrealistic expectations.
It's one night.
Especially for like a high school milestone. But I don't think it's a such thing. I think if anything, it's setting a good expectation. It's like for you to want more in life, work hard so you can always get these things, so you can always live this way. I don't know. But then also, you know, people were saying that people be wanting to do all of that for their kids so they not getting married. It ain't gonna be no wedding. So they be like, let me go ahead, ball out. Or it ain't gonna be no college graduation. So let me ball out right now.
Now, see, I don't like that. I don't
like that either.
That's racist.
Well, I mean, it been black people saying it too.
I know.
So,
but I think again,
can we be racist against our own selves?
I don't think so. I think it's just
Another
more
word.
So, I don't know the word.
Me either.
But I just think again, let kids have fun. I don't think it's too much. I think that y'all be projecting.
Yeah.
It's just simple projection, and I think it's a good memory for children to have. I just be tired of seeing people, the millennials, get online and judging the kids for what they're doing. Because guess what? When we were going to prom, people older than us were probably judging us for the things that we were doing.
And a lot of people in our age group, as I have conversations with people, I'm realizing a lot of people didn't go to prom. So maybe that's why they be feeling some type of way too. Because a lot of people didn't even get to go to prom.
Which is crazy.
Or really experience it on the level that like some of us did. Because I had a great time at prom. I really did.
Yeah, I had a ball.
Me and my boyfriend, we had got a hotel
Y'all
room.
did it?
The night of prom? We was already doing it, but we definitely.
A freaky bitch. I'm disgusted.
We was already doing it. But yeah, we definitely did it on prom night. Duh.
Sure.
I busted down too.
What you mean you busted down? Oh,
As much as my 18-year-old body could.
You a freak.
I definitely did. We was so cute at prom, so we had like the little matching outfits.
Aww.
It was real cute.
Yeah.
And we went to Mize afterwards.
Oh, y'all was outside.
Yeah, shout out to Mize, a Houston staple.
See, we was in Orange, so we would go out to eat before. So we would drive to Beaumont, baby, to go to Papa Do's.
Ooh, y'all was fancy.
The limo took us to Papa Do's, babe.
Darn.
So we went to Beaumont. We would go to Papa Do's. We would come back to Orange, go to the actual prom. After prom, everybody would go meet up at Waffle House because we would be drunk by then. And then, like, everybody would go to a room. We would get a room, and everybody would just turn up. It was like a bunch of us, though.
Y'all used to be doing it in a room?
No, I didn't do it after prom. I didn't do it. So one year, my mom let us all come to the house because I had a pool, and we all came to my house afterwards. And after prom, she had cleared out the living room. We made a big pallet for everybody to stay. It was a co-ed sleepover. Everybody was like, I was like, y'all, because we was all fucking by then, but I was like, y'all, let's just keep it G-rated for tonight and let's just have a good time. Everybody agreed. It was one couple. She was actually, of course I'm not going to say her name, but it was one of my teammates on the volleyball team. Her boyfriend decided to go in the pool and start fucking in my pool. My mom caught them. And of course she like had to tell their parents. It was like such a big deal. And I was so mad at her because I'm like, why would you do that? Like, we're all in the living room. We're all outside. And the pool... Like, my mom, she had a patio on the outside of her room, so she could walk out to the patio and see the pool. And so she had her door open. She had everything open so she could be monitoring all of us. Why would you be in the pool fucking?
They was making noise?
I don't know what was going on, but I was so mad. I was so mad.
What did your mom say?
My mom was just like, you know your teammate was in there fucking. I said, Mama, I was like, do you be fucking? I was like, no. I don't do that. I know your ass be fucking. And we was just going back and forth.
You was, though.
And was.
Oh, my God. I remember I used to lie to my mama, too, about fucking. She used to be like, are you having sex? I used to be like, absolutely not.
Disgusting.
No way. Why would I do that? After all of the books and pictures that you showed me of chlamydia and gonorrhea, why would I do that? Absolutely not. I used to be fucking down.
Yeah. Ooh, fucking down is crazy. Because I feel like I wasn't fucking. I was having sex.
What's the difference?
Fucking. You know what fucking is. You be fucking now.
I be making love.
I do be making sweet love.
I be making love. I don't be fucking.
Well, I feel like in high school we was having sex.
What's the difference between fucking and having sex?
Having sex is like, you don't... You know, it's like that first time. He just like sliding it in. You like this. Because you're embarrassed.
After that very first time, no, it ain't like that no more. You know where it go. He know what to do.
I know, but it's just like,
You ain't shy. Don't be shy.
Yeah, I was still like having a lot of shock. It's like you open the pantry.
Don't be shy. Act like you know where it
I just
go.
like in high school you be having sex. Like when you in college you be fucking. We be making love now.
Ooh, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about what I was doing in college, cause that's fair. College
taught me some things.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's when I learned how to
I know how to fuck. I know how to ride. I can spin around and keep the dick still inside.
And then Trina did say that, and I learned.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. College taught me some things.
It did.
Well, we're not getting into the bed
We ain't
yet.
gonna get into the
Let's
bed
move
yet.
on.
It's too
Let's
early.
move on.
It's time to move on.
Okay.
Well, actually, before we get into the second topic,
She is not ready.
I know. I just thought about it.
See, she trying to look. Ty had a prior engagement, so Dre's like, Ty, what we drinking? Let that girl set up.
I just realized she wasn't ready because I was looking over here. I wasn't looking over there.
I ain't mad at it.
Okay, so topic number 2. Should women dress more modest according to their bodies? I want to know what you think about that, because it seems like in modern times, society has shifted to like women wearing less and less. And women don't really be wanting to cover up like that anymore. Versus back in the day, you know, that was the thing. Like, modesty was key.
Yeah.
You were a lady. You were classy if you was dressing modest. These days, a lot of people tend to believe that the way you dress has no bearing on how classy you are. Because I always see a lot of women saying online and just in conversations that I've had with people that it doesn't matter, you know, what you have on, just because you might wear something that's a little more seductive or not as classy, that doesn't mean that you easy to fuck.
Right.
So, you know, how do you feel about that? Is there a time and a place for everything? Or do you feel like you should just be able to wear whatever you want to wear when you want to wear it?
So, I want to shout somebody out real quick, too. His @ on TikTok is @713Nick. Because he made a post about us the other day. He's a listener
He's from Houston
of the show. But he was basically saying, like, when we was talking about the other week on our solo episode, we were talking about how people be talking about us and talking about the way we dress and XYZ. He was like, I love the way they dress. They dress age appropriate. Like, you know what I'm saying? So one, I do think that as you age, and I'm not saying we're old, because we still definitely dress sexy, but we dress for our body types, but we also dress appropriate for the occasion. You know what I'm saying? So I think you learn, I don't care what body you got. I don't care if you're a stick, up and down, fat, skinny, BBL body. There's a time and a place for everything. I'm sorry, and this is coming from somebody who loves to have their ass out. I do not like when y'all be wearing like the see-through dresses with the thongs on and stuff like that to like dinner or something like that. I think that's just, now if you're in Turks, you know what I'm saying? It's a vacation, but to be in like Atlanta, it's no beach around. Why do I see everything? I think that more so just goes with taste and style too. But I also feel like just because you have a BBL or a big butt or you're skinny people don't get away with nothing just because they skinny. If something is revealing, it's revealing to me. I don't think people can get away with something just because they're thinner than somebody with a thicker body. I think you need to dress appropriately, period, no matter what your body type is.
I agree.
What?
Nothing, because I just be always ruffling people's feathers. But I feel like to me, it's more of a young thing. Like, I feel like when you're young, you can get away with more stuff versus when you get older. I do think it's more about age appropriateness. Yeah. Like, at 50, I don't ever think it's appropriate for you to have on a see-through dress in the club with your thong showing and with pasties. Like, I just feel like at 50, you probably somebody mama, you probably somebody grandma. But I think at like 21, cool. Yeah. You in college, you having fun, you having a good time. Like, if that's what you want to wear. And then maybe as time progresses, you'll realize, okay, I really don't want to be I want to be a little more modest. Like, I want to show a little less. But I think when you young, you can get away with stuff like that. Because I think when I was younger, I used to wear like see-through stuff and stuff sometimes. But now it's just being in my 30s, I just don't never see a reason why I would be wearing it unless I'm going to a pool.
And also,
or unless I'm at a beach club.
I do feel like you can 1000% be sexy without showing your nipples and showing your butt crack. And I know y'all gonna be looking at it.
But I never was into showing my nipples and butt crack. And I feel like you wasn't really like that either. Like, I mean, outside of wearing a swimsuit. I'm talking about like going to the club, just having your nipples out.
Yeah, but they're doing that now.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
People our age, I'm not gonna lie, the 20-something-year-olds, Y'all going out and y'all be wearing the see-through tops and y'all don't got no paces on, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at that because you young. Do what you want to do. That's the age that you're figuring out your style. You're figuring out what you like. But like I said, I don't think moderation.
I kind of be mad at your nipple showing though.
I mean, like, the nipple.
I feel like show it, like the print be cool.
The print is cute.
The print is cute. Because I used to have nipple rings when I was younger. And I used to wear like shirts or whatever without bras and like you could see like my nipple rings or whatever, like just like the print or whatever. Yeah. But I just don't think that that's like your actual nipple.
I just feel like when you're young, that's the time to like be daring and, figure out your style and explore. But I do feel like as a 35-year-old woman, me personally, for the other girls, do what you do. But I just feel like as I've gotten older, I've found different ways to be sexy.
I feel like you could very much be sexy and be covered up. I don't know why people don't think that you can. Like, I feel like, shit, I'm covered up right now.
Yeah, wear what you want to wear. But hide that booty hole.
As you get older, that's all I was saying. I just feel like as you get older, certain things is just
certain settings for certain outfits.
Certain things. Because I don't know. Like,
I sent you somebody the other day, and I was like, I cannot believe she's still wearing this.
I seen this lady, 60-something years old, and she was posting like content in her lingerie, like twerking and stuff. I just don't feel like that is appropriate. Is that age shaming?
No, it's not age shaming because I feel the same
way.
Or
is that sex shaming?
No, because I feel the same way about the game. The game was literally in his bathroom with his boxers on with his dick. You could see his dick print. You too old for that. And that's truly how I feel. I think that is disturbing.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I be feeling like that across the board. Like when it comes to men and women, it's just like if you see a fucking 60-year-old man online and he popping his dick in his Speedos.
Now he didn't
why the fuck? Yeah, like why are you doing that?
Why are you on TikTok shaking that dick?
Put that away.
If you on TikTok shaking that dick, you need to go to jail.
Or shaking them titties.
Shaking them tittles.
I don't like that.
Don't shake them tittles at me.
Don't shake them titties at me.
Santana said bounce that ass and shake them titties.
But Santana 30. It's okay.
Yeah.
He can shake them titties.
He can shake them tittles. But yeah, I think it goes across the board too. I think men can, dial it back too.
Yeah, I think men be doing this a lot too.
Y'all gotta change y'all style too.
They be 50 with a sheer shirt on with nipple rings.
No, they be 50 dressing like the YNs.
They
like
do.
If you're 50 and you got on an Amiri
Rick
shirt and Rick Owens, take them fucking Vans off, bitch. Take them off.
They not Vans, they Rick.
Well, Rick Owens, take them off. All that shit. I don't want to see that. As a man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna look at a man who got on a nice little, nice little blazer, some nice shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like before I look at a nigga that's like doing streetwear. If you're 50, why are you still doing streetwear?
What's wrong with a streetwear nigga at 50?
No, I don't like that. Just like how you feel about the 60-year-old woman in the lingerie, that's how I feel about a 50-year-old man in streetwear. Same thing. They need to date each other. In your streetwear and your lingerie.
Because y'all both living in the past.
Okay. Hey now. Okay.
I agree.
We got to move on. So let us know what y'all think about the dressing and age appropriateness and all that good stuff. So now it's time
to get into the bed.
Bow.
The bed.
A bow.
The bed.
A bow. 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 Bow.
Actually,
it's shot o'clock. You know what? I have been because couldn't get to my Tito's. Oh,
it was locked up.
They won't let me out.
It was locked up.
They won't. Okay. So for the bed topic today, we're going to talk about erotic hypnosis.
Thanks, Tom.
Can you be tranced into pleasure? Would you let your partner hypnotize you?
Yeah. I'm freaky though, like that. I just be open to whatever. I'm actually right now currently trying to learn breathwork.
Okay.
Because I had a conversation last week. I had made a new friend at this event that I went to. And she was just telling me like some of the best orgasms that she's had has been after she learned breathwork. And she was like, it just changed her whole sexual life and like her sexual experience and everything. So yeah, I would definitely be open to hypnosis.
Okay. I think sometimes we do be getting hypnotized already. Like the famous word, dick-matized. But not a lot of fellas know how to dick-matize a woman. And so I do say,
they ain't got that type of dick.
Everybody doesn't have that type of dick. So I do feel like I'm already under hypnosis, bitch. That's why I don't act right now.
You know what? I don't truly think I've ever been dick-matized. I think I be matized by a lot of things.
Yeah, matized.
That comes with the man.
Yeah, but we're just
like
the pure sex be good.
No dick ain't never been that good to me to get me dick-matized.
Oh, well, and when I say dick-matized, I'm not talking about like the crazy stuff.
Crashing out.
I'm not crashing out behind no dick.
Yeah.
But I mean dick-matized, just like the sex be so good. I'm in a trance. It's so much pleasure. So I want to leave out the connotation that comes with dick-matized. Okay. Let's give it a new definition.
A new definition, okay.
So when I say dick-matized, I'm just talking about like I'm just in ecstasy. I feel like I have entered another realm. So I feel like if you have the right sexual experience, you're being hypnotized. I think sexual intimacy is a form of hypnosis within itself already. So it doesn't have to be no extraness going on from my experience. Now, stuff like that, like the breath work, I'm interested in that. I would like, to see, but I don't need.
It's called tantric sex. Yeah. Remember I took you to that tantric healing session.
That was freaky.
In Key West.
That was freaky.
I'm assuming that's how the sex be, but freakier. That's why I'm here for it. Thank you, I had a time.
Right, but I also am a strong believer. For me, I realize my best orgasms, my best sex when I realize sex is a mental thing. So hypnosis is a mental thing. So I've already kind of tapped into understanding my body and myself and what turns me on. I have to be turned on mentally before. So I feel like the hypnosis thing is kind of what you make it, because hypnosis is so broad of different things of how to experience hypnosis. So I feel like a sexual experience should be sort of hypnosis anyway. I'm entering another body, another realm. I'm turning into someone else. I'm turning into somebody that only you know. You brought something out of my body that nobody else can see. It's like you unlocking Pandora's box. You unlocking Lex P's box.
That's why I feel like it's true what they be saying, like, sex is only, you're not supposed to have sex before marriage.
Whoa. I thought you said sex with just anybody, but you're not supposed to have sex before.
You're not, but I feel like that's why, because you're not supposed to know about nothing else. You're not supposed to think nothing else is better than what you're getting. Like, people are always like especially people who decide to go newly celibate.
Yeah.
Or born again virgin or whatever. They're like, oh yeah, I'm a born again virgin. I'm trying not to have sex again. And then people are always asking me, well, when you find your person, how do you know that it's gonna be good or not? You're not supposed to know what's good or not. And then, if you didn't fuck nobody, you wouldn't know.
And then also,
it's like we're always on this constant quest, I feel like, especially, I had another conversation. Somebody else. I met a lot of people, y'all, over the past few weeks, child. But I had another conversation with somebody, and she was basically saying she's dating this really, really amazing guy, and he's super, super dope, but, like, the sex is just not mind-blowing. But she was like, but she was dating somebody else prior to that, and the sex was, like, phenomenal. But he was the worst nigga she ever dated, which is usually how it goes.
Yeah, usually how it goes.
But she was like, he's the worst nigga she ever dated. And she just can't get that dick off her mind.
Oh my
But
goodness.
this guy is amazing.
But
I feel like that's why God put it in the Bible the way that it is. Like, we're not supposed to be out here experiencing people in that way, because it's never enough. That's how we be having these soul ties to people, and it's like, they not good for you, but you keep going back because what you said, dick-matized, the dick is fire. So you might meet an amazing man and you like, oh, he's so great, he's so dope. You have sex with him, it's mid. But then you like, but this nigga over here that I used to talk to.
But I'm not gonna lie,
see what he's talking about.
I think I've tapped into myself so deeply and sexually and intimately by myself. I don't have bad sex anymore. I cannot remember the last time I had bad sex, but that's because I took that work on me now. I believe you 100% as far as like the Bible goes. Like we're not supposed to be experiencing that, but I feel like honestly, I will never have that problem again because if I have sex with somebody and it's like not what I expected, we're having a conversation and I'm going to not necessarily teach you, but we're going to see if it can get there. But again, I agree with you. We're not supposed to be just having sex with anybody.
I've never really, to be honest, I've never had just like super bad sex. Like
never?
From like my mid-20s, late 20s to now.
Oh, I done had some bad sex.
But I've always been very vocal. I think that's something that we've talked about on the show. Like whereas like you said when you were younger, you weren't really vocal.
Faking.
Yeah, I've never been that type of person. Like I'm always gonna let you know the real. So it's never just been bad, but either way, like you know what, I had fell into this deep black hole the other day of
was it anal?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. I had fell into this hole of like Beyonce and Jay-Z and they like pages on Instagram. And I'm just like, that's so beautiful. Like she really started dating this man when she was like 19, 20. They married. Okay. They got married. I'm gonna just cut your ass off because we ain't got time.
I thought you was getting into the story.
Okay, she met this man in 1920. They got married. They had kids together. They built this beautiful life together. And she's never really been with anybody else.
Yes.
And I feel like
that's how you're supposed to do.
That's how it's supposed to be. Imagine if that had happened for us at like 19, 20, 21.
I wish it would.
We wouldn't have poor minds, actually. So
everybody's story is different.
Lucky for y'all.
Luckily, y'all, I done been around the dicks and
couldn't find our baby.
Okay.
We still looking. And I'm playing, because not really. But, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not married.
I'm not married.
When I get married, then I'll be married.
We'll talk about it. So let us know how y'all feel about erotic hypnosis. I do think that it's real, but I do think that erotic hypnosis is what you make it. I think it's a personal experience that you have to know how to tap in mentally to your partner. And I think this is why you can't have sex with just anybody. I'm not interested. Like if I get out of my situation that I'm in right now, my relationship, I guess, we like to keep it cute. I will say like, it's gonna take me a while to be intimate with somebody again. Because the things that I've learned about myself, not only from the past, but just in this relationship, I've learned so much about myself. So I have to really like dig deep to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like the sex that I have now, the more like, it's just different for me. The more I date, the older I get, it's like, it just gets a little deeper and deeper. This ain't no regular sex. This ain't no regular coochie.
Yeah, I've been feeling that way. It's not. That's why I feel like you have to be careful who you let tap into that.
Come on now.
And that's why, I don't know. I just be ready to be locked down with my man. I mean, I'm already locked down, but I'm ready to be like married and shit. Because I feel like once I get married, the freak gonna really come out.
The freaks come out at night.
Like,
what?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so let us know what y'all think about that. We're going to move on.
Why do we know? Why did I know that?
Okay.
Molly, donut shop.
Item of the week this week. I know y'all be in the comments talking about why y'all do the same thing. So I wanted to make my item of the week is something that we talked about the other week because y'all have been blowing me up, asking me about this body wash because I didn't have the name of it. The Naturium Mandelic Acid Body Wash. It's in the blue bottle. Naturium Mandelic Acid. It eliminates the body odor. So whenever you wash it down with that, then go in with your scented body wash and you're going to be all good, okay? We're not going to get into that topic again, but per usual, y'all know I got to shout out Dee on the hair, Rich Look Hair. This is the Luxe Wave. Make sure y'all go cop that, period.
Of course, y'all know my item of the week is always Muse Beauty Collection come, make sure you get your lip glosses, matte liquid lipsticks, lip liners, jelly blushes. We also have mascara and eyeliner now. I'm probably gonna do a little sale soon. I have some new lip liners dropping for deeper skin tones because I know people had been leaving comments saying, "Oh, you need some darker lip liner colors." So I have some new darker lip liners dropping soon, and then I also have some new glosses and like a surprise product.
My lip gloss is cool.
So yeah, musebeautycollection.com. Make sure y'all get all y'all products.
Oh, and y'all listen, I know y'all be asking me a lot of questions about like my skincare, my makeup, body stuff, just what I'm doing on an everyday. Y'all, please, right now, whoever watches this episode, I better have the amount of views I got, I better have that many followers on Snap. Y'all go follow me on Snapchat. It's LexP05, okay? Go follow me on Snap. Y'all always want to know what I be doing every day. I post on Snapchat all day long. If you go look at my Snap right now, I'm doing something right now. I done posted. So if y'all want to see all my skincare stuff, beauty stuff, everyday, day in the life stuff, go follow my Snap. Okay, period. All right, now it's time to get into the
about.
Okay, so my bop of the week, you know, we were talking about pop sensations at the beginning of the episode a little bit. I got into Britney Spears. Y'all know I grew up on Britney Spears, period. But, you know, they were like, we are missing a black pop star. You know, the last black pop star that we really had that's still doing her thing is Beyonce, you know. And I want to talk about this girl because she came across my TikTok and I was like, wow, this is a hit. She's fine. I love just beautiful girls doing beautiful things. So this is a pop song. It samples my favorite song, Vanity 6, Nasty Girl. You know that's my favorite song. That's all right. Pleased to meet you. I still won't tell you my name. Favorite song. Anyways, so this girl, her name is Jay Stevens. She has a song called Shaking My Head, and it's just giving like pop girl, beautiful black queen. And this is what I want to see. I want to see black girls doing a pop too. I think we have the R&B game on lock with the new girls. You know, we got Mariah the Scientist, you know, Summer Walker, we got Chloe Bailey, we got Coco Jones. We have a lot of good people in R&B right now. Let's go ahead and get the pop too. The country girls have been killing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We got the Tanner Adeles, we got all that going on in the country movies. Let's go ahead and give us pop too. I want that. I need that. Give me that too. So my bop of the week, Shaking My Head by Jay Stevens. Y'all give it a listen. I like it. Period.
My pop is Somebody by Lotto.
Okay. Big Lotto.
Yeah, I like that song. I think it's cute. It's a cute little vacation vibe. I feel like Lotto always have like the good little summer anthem. She had a song that's good for the Instagram captions when you're on vacation with your bae, or if you're just on vacation with your homegirls, whatever. I think it's a real cute song. And then I also really, really like the video. And I loved how she let her sister Brooklyn direct the video.
That was cute.
I thought that was so dope. And she did such a good job because it's really, really a nice video. So shout out to Lotto and Brooklyn.
I love their relationship. I feel like it's so important to like keep somebody close by you and I think that's why Lotto is just doing such a good job because she has her sister there to keep her like level-headed. She don't have a yes man. Like Brooklyn doesn't give me like yes man vibes. So it seems like she has a really good confidant in her. I love that. I love that. Shout out to Lotto and Brooklyn. Period. Yes. Y'all come sit on the couch. All right, so now it's time to move on to the Pour Your Heart Out segment. We just gonna do one today.
Yeah.
You got it? Oh, it's mine. You got yours?
So ask Drea and Lex show, right? Ain't that what it is?
Ask pourminds@gmail.com.
Ask pourminds@gmail.com. That's AskPourminds@gmail.com. So the first question is, hey, Lex and Drea, first of all, I just want to say I love your showdown. Y'all keep me rolling, and I hope to catch a live show if you ever come to D.C. Anywho, I'm a 21-year-old lesbian for context. I was in a long-distance talking stage since December 2024. Things were going well, but then she went into a sort of depressive episode that really cut down our meaningful communication. And since we were long distance, that mental and emotional stimulation was all I had to hold on to. By April, I started to feel lonely and ended up stepping out with someone else. Even though we had never had the exclusive conversation, I still feel super bad because it hurt her. She was really a good partner and I liked her a lot. What could I have done differently in this situation? Does this make me a cheater? I don't think it makes you a cheater if y'all haven't had a conversation about being exclusive. If I'm being completely honest, like you single until you married, but you for sure single until you and a person have a conversation about exclusivity. If somebody wants to be exclusive with you and y'all have that conversation, then obviously the expectation is that y'all don't date other people. Her going through what she was going through and y'all's communication getting thrown off track, and then you not really communicating with her anymore, and then you met somebody else and you liked them and you started talking to them, y'all never were exclusive. You're not wrong for that. You're not wrong for that. And don't let nobody make you feel like you are, because if somebody wants to be with you and they want to be exclusive with you, they need to state what they want and mark their territory.
You better piss on me like a dog on a tree.
Yeah, fact.
Mark it. Y'all know what I meant. God damn it.
I was like, facts.
I agree with everything she said. I don't have anything to add. You took the words right out of my mouth, Annie. So yes, make sure y'all email us at askparminds@gmail.com if you want your questions answered on the show. Make sure y'all go follow Drea on YouTube, Drea Nicole with 3 E's. She posts her vlogs every goddamn week. And y'all go watch Love Lex P, drops every Monday at 10 a.m. The tea be getting hot, y'all. If y'all watch Real Housewives of Atlanta or Basketball Wives, we are doing reviews right now. It's getting too juicy. So yeah, anything else? MuseBeautyCollection.com, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Y'all want to talk about ballads? Now this is a ballad. You ready, Houston Queen? We got to let them know.
This is my song.
How it really feels to be a blessing. Here we go.
Remember those walls I built? Baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in when I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now.
It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking.
It's the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can see your halo. You know you're my saving grace. Everything I need and more. Sweeting all over your face. Baby, I can feel your halo. I pray it won't, I can feel your halo. Halo, 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 halo. I can feel your halo. Halo, halo. I can see your halo. Halo. Hit me like a ray of sun, burning through my darkest night. You're the only one that I want, and I'm addicted to your light. I swore I'd never fall again. Yeah. But this don't even feel like falling.
Gravity can't forget to pull me back to the ground again.
It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking.
I ain't never gonna shut you out.
Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can see your halo. Pray it won't fade away. Halo, I can see your halo. Halo, 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 halo. I can see your halo. Halo. Ooh, ooh,
ooh. Shit, Beyonce.
Ooh.
I can
That was
see,
a lot of breathing.
I can see your halo.
Halo. Thank you. I thought I had something in my hair.
Period.